can't believe you're gone. Maybe it's being in this room surrounded by all your stuff, Teresa, but I just... having a hard time accepting the fact that I'm never going to see you again. And that we're never going to live out our dreams. And that we're not going to have that happily ever after that we want.
No, Paloma. Sorry I was gone so long.
It's okay, Lena.
Your mother. I'm sorry I wasn't here to say goodbye with the others. God, it's just so horrible. Just the thought of not seeing my sister ever again.
It's hard on all of us, though. Especially Ethan. Him and Teresa finally had a chance to be together. Now she's gone.
Sit with me. I want you both to learn from this. You need to be with the person that you love now. Because you never know what's going to happen in life.
I hear you, Mama. I'm trying to do that with Fancy, just she's all over the place. I can't get a read on her.
What about you? Did you work out seeing Noah with Fancy? Are you getting back together with him?
Damn it. I wish I'd hear from Paloma.
Noah?
Whoa, hey, stay right there. Okay, don't come any closer.
Why? Is there a problem?
Yes, there's a problem, Fancy Crane, and the problem is you. Just stay the hell away from me.
Hi, Grandfather. It's me, Pretty. Well, I called you to see how you're doing since Chief Bennett had you arrested. Oh, your stab wound healed. That's good. You know, did you know that Rebecca Hotchkiss and my mother were stabbed too? No, they're both okay. Oh, I haven't been ignoring you, Grandfather. I've been busy. Winning Luis away from Aunt Sheridan and Fancy. I can too make him mine. You'll see.
Ethan.
What?
I'm really sorry to bother you. I know that this is just such a horrible time for you, and I know how much you're grieving for Teresa. You know what you said downstairs about her? It was really lovely.
Thank you. I just can't believe that she's gone.
I know. Believe me, I know. I know it's going to take a lot of time for you to get over losing Teresa. But it'll happen. You know, I'm at a different place now about losing Sarah than I used to be.
It's just,
It's hard.
yeah. It's really hard.
I came up here to see how you were doing, you know. But I also, I really do want to talk to you about the kids, Ethan. I really do. And I know that you said you wanted to wait until after the memorial service, so I waited.
Gwen, all of 10 minutes.
That's not fair.
It's fair or not. You didn't waste much time.
This isn't about me. It's about the children, and we have to think about their future.
I will take care of the children. I will be there for the children. I mean, why can't we just leave it at that right now?
Okay. All right. I'd be lying if I said it was just about the children. Ethan, I need you too.
It's too Damn it. It's too soon to think about that, Gwen.
I still love you. I never stopped loving you. And Ethan, my greatest wish would be that you and I could be a family together with the children. I mean, do you ever think that you'll be able to put Teresa behind you and be with me? Where am I?
You're weak, ma'am. Don't overexert yourself asking questions. Just rest.
How did I get here?
Please, just trust me, ma'am.
Who are you?
Let's just say I'm your guardian.
How am I in prison?
No, ma'am. You're dead.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
Ethan, I love you. And I want us to have the life together that we used to dream of having. You know, before Teresa came into the picture.
Hey, don't trash Teresa when she's gone.
I am not trashing her. But look, she came into our lives and she changed them. Yours for the better, I guess, but listen, mine for the worse, definitely. But she's gone. And I am just so hoping that in time we can get back to the place where we were, you know, that amazing summer, the summer you graduated law school, remember?
It's the summer I met Teresa, Gwen.
Ethan, before that,
yes.
Don't you remember how happy we were? We were so happy together. And we were so sure that we always would be. It's just us again now. It is us and those amazing children. And we can have that happy life that we always wanted. We can finally have it if you don't let Teresa's ghost come between us.
I'm still not over her.
I know. But she is gone. Teresa is gone. And I am still here. How can I be dead? That monitor says I have a heartbeat.
I meant you're dead to the world, ma'am.
What does that mean?
You need to rest now, ma'am. I'll answer more of your questions later.
No. I need my questions answered now. Who are you? Who made you my guardian?
I don't know if Noah and I are getting back together or not. I'm still having trouble getting past seeing him with Fancy.
But he told you that meant nothing to him.
Well, Fancy told me that she's the one who came on to Noah.
Even so, I caught them together twice.
Yeah, Fancy hasn't been acting herself lately. And the more I thought about it, when I saw Noah at Tabitha's, I don't know, I just think that I was too hard on him. Fancy's the one who's been causing problems lately, even for me.
How so?
Well, she knew about Teresa's death, but she didn't pay her respects because she was nursing a hangover.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it gets even better. She skipped the memorial service to go out partying.
Are you sure, Luis?
You don't believe me? Ask Pretty. Have you seen Fancy? I'm trying to track her down.
Oh, you haven't heard?
Heard what?
I'm sorry, Luis, but she went out partying. Again.
Again? Has she heard about Teresa?
Sure. God, I don't know what to tell you, Luis. It's just, she heard Teresa had died, and then she said she was late, and she left anyway. No, Luis will never forgive Fancy for missing Teresa's memorial service. And if he does, I'll just give Fancy a reason to make him wish he hadn't.
Noah, why do you keep backing away from me? What are you doing? We're just talking.
Look, I just don't want anyone to see us together and to get back to Paloma. She'd be pretty hurt.
And angry, I suspect.
Yeah. You know, we went 12 rounds over what happened the last time you and I were on the wharf together. If you came on to me again and Paloma found out, any chance I ever have of a future with her would go right out the window. And I really don't want that.
Don't worry. I won't throw myself at you again. Like I said, I don't remember doing it the last time. Or the time before that, at the B&B. Look, Noah, coming on to you is as baffling to me as to why I get so angry sometimes. I've slapped Luis, punched Aunt Sheridan, screamed at Marty. I mean, maybe I have a brain tumor, or I'm in the early stages of dementia.
Fancy, I think there's another possibility.
What?
I think someone's controlling you.
It's just too soon for me to close my heart to Teresa. You understand that? I need to make sure that she can rest in peace before I move on to whatever is next.
Well, how are you going to do that?
Well, by seeing that everyone involved in Teresa's death is punished, I will track them down, find them, and avenge her death. And I swear that on my love for her.
I want to go home.
You can't, ma'am. You're dead.
What is that? Code for prisoner?
No, you're not being held prisoner, ma'am.
Okay. Then I'm free to leave, right?
No, ma'am.
Are you holding me hostage?
No, ma'am. We're helping you.
How, exactly?
You were rescued from shark-infested waters off the coast of Mexico and brought here.
By who?
The U.S. government, ma'am. The DEA.
I don't understand. I mean, how did they know I was in danger?
That's privileged information, ma'am. All you need to know is that you're safe now. Safe from the threat that Juanita Vasquez poses to you and your family.
So you know about her?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Does my family know that they're safe now?
No, ma'am.
Can I call them? Can I tell them the good news?
No, ma'am.
Why not?
I have my orders, ma'am. You can't contact your family. If you talk to them, they'll all be killed.
Luis, mijo, I have to be honest with you. What you're telling me about Fancy, her behavior, going partying when she learned of Teresa's death, it just doesn't sound like the Fancy that I know at all.
Neither does trying to seduce Noah, even though she's supposedly in love with Luis. But we saw it.
You know, this change in her behavior, it's making me think of something that Noah said, and it's true. There's just so much evil in this town.
Well, he told me the same thing. And Fancy coming on to him was one of them.
I think he's right. God knows, Luis. We have witnessed a lot of evil activity in Harmony. And Father Lonigan has always said, for years, that there's evil among us, so I think it's not only possible, but probable that the change in Fancy's behavior is because of the evil in this town.
Listen, Grandfather, you can't stop me from controlling Fancy. I want Luis, and if making Fancy's head explode is what it's going to take to get her out of the way, then I'm going to do it. I'm a crane like you, Grandfather. I learned to take what I want, and I want Luis.
You really think someone is controlling me?
Not literally like there's a chip in your brain or something. The point is, we've both been acting pretty weird lately, and neither of us knows why.
So how are we being controlled?
Don't laugh, okay? But I think the cause of all of our problems is evil.
Evil?
Yes, evil. I mean, you've heard the stories, right? Warlocks and zombies and blood dripping from the walls. There is definitely evil in Harmony. And if it's gotten a hold of us, it would want us to put our most precious relationships in jeopardy. Yours with Luis and mine with Paloma.
Then it's working. Luis didn't want me to come downstairs for Teresa's memorial. That's how upset he is with me.
My luck with Paloma hasn't been any better.
So what are we gonna do? I mean, you love Paloma, I love Luis. I don't know what I'd do without him. I don't know how any man or woman can go on without the person they love.
I completely understand that you hate the people responsible for Teresa's death and you want to see them punished. But you need to realize that time isn't just going to stand still while that happens. You know, life goes on. Your children's lives are going to go on, and they need you to help them move through this. You know, and I'm here. I'm ready to do my part, but I can't do it alone.
All right. I get it. You've been very upfront with me. I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm not ready to talk about our future, Gwen, and you pushing me like this is making me
I don't
a
want
little...
to push you. Believe me, I don't want to push you. I just want you to start thinking about the future. That's all. Because, Ethan, at some point, we're going to need to move on. Both for the children and for ourselves.
What do you mean if I talk to my family, they'll all be killed?
Juanita is actively searching for your family, ma'am. Your criminal history indicates that Vasquez will use any and all means to exterminate every last Lopez Fitzgerald. That's why your government is keeping you hidden. As long as everyone thinks you're dead, including Juanita Vasquez, your family is safe.
Wait, that's double talk.
I don't follow, ma'am.
You just said Juanita is actively looking for my family.
That's correct.
But she thinks that I'm dead.
Correct.
So how is not talking to my family protecting them if Juanita's still looking for them?
You're a strong man. And your strength is obviously being tested right now. Ethan, all I am asking you to do is just think. Just think about the future. That's all. Just think about being a family with me and the kids.
All right, I'll think about it. I promise.
Okay. You know, those children, Ethan, they love you so much. And I love you too. I love you so much, and I always have, and I always will.
You need to rest, ma'am.
No, you need to answer my question. How am I protecting my family by not talking to them if Juanita still thinks that I'm dead? Answer my question!
Please rest, ma'am. You're weak. You're not thinking straight.
I'm coherent enough to know that you're being evasive.
We'll talk later, ma'am.
My family doesn't know I'm alive, do they?
No, ma'am. And that's the way it has to stay.
Just don't let evil win. And it will if you give up on love. I spoke to Noah. And I know, mija, that he truly loves you. Luis, I see the way Fancy looks at you. I have no doubt in my mind she's madly in love with you. So please give them each another chance, knowing that they are victims of evil just as much as you are.
But after we have both seen Noah and Fancy together, how are we supposed to trust them?
Learn. Learn from Teresa and Ethan. Look what trusting in their love got them through. Don't you love Noah and Fancy enough to trust them? Okay, say there is evil in Harmony. Say it was messing with our love lives. What are we going to do if it comes back to mess with us again? It could ruin any chance we have of getting back with Luis and Paloma.
We just have to love them so much that nothing and no one can get in the way of it.
Luis means the world to me.
And Paloma means the world to me.
Well, then we'll concentrate on our love for Luis and Paloma so nothing can keep us from being with them again.
Lily, then yes, you can stay with Jane, and we will be right back with the ice cream.
Is this great or what? This was a wonderful day. Playing hooky with our 3 kids, little Ethan, Jane, and little Joseph here.
Yes. To think that a year ago you thought that I was dead.
I did. But you're not. And Gwen was pressuring me to get with her for the sake of the children.
Yeah, singing. But it was for the kids. I mean, talk about shameless, huh?
I don't want to talk about Gwen today.
I don't either. I love you. We finally have everything that we ever dreamed of. You know, we're married, and we have a growing family.
Yeah, we do. I'm so happy. My life is perfect. And it's all because of you. I'll never be that happy. Without Teresa, I won't.
Does Ethan think that I'm dead too?
Yes, ma'am. Everyone thinks you were eaten by sharks.
Oh, well, then I need to call them. I need to tell them that I'm alive.
No can do, ma'am. Too risky.
At least let me call Ethan. Because he can't go on thinking that I'm dead, you know? He's not going to tell anyone. Please, please. We love each other. I need to tell him the truth, please.
Hi, Gwen. What are you doing here?
Look, I'm sorry to intrude on your fantasy.
No, you're not.
If I want your opinion, I'll hold a seance. And I know that this is your dream. This is your dream. A life with Teresa. Listen, the reality is Teresa is dead.
Ethan, ignore her.
Teresa, look, you know it's true. And Ethan does too.
She's right. This is just wishful thinking on my part.
You and your big mouth.
Teresa, the children need Ethan. And deep down, he knows it's time to move on.
She's right. I love you. I love you, Teresa, but my God, I need to accept the way things are right now.
Ethan. No, Ethan.
I love you. Goodbye.
No, Ethan. Ethan, wait.
So, now that you've let go of Teresa, are you ready? Are you ready to move on with me and the kids?
I'm sorry, ma'am. That phone's for official use only.
Okay, then you call Ethan and you tell him I'm alive.
No, ma'am. You can't have contact with anyone. Everyone has to think you're dead.
But Juanita, she's still out there. She's still
Ma'am,
trying to find my
ma'am,
family and try to kill them.
I'll explain more later, okay? After you get some rest.
Okay, yeah. Of course,
Okay,
yes.
Of course. Come
Yeah,
on.
I should rest. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you for saving my life. But it is not worth living if I cannot call Ethan and tell him that I am alive, so you stay right there. And if you move, I will shoot you. Don't. I won't hesitate to use this.
Ma'am, please, I understand your drive, but there's more going on here than you know.
Like what?
Put the gun down and I'll tell you.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry,
No.
ma'am.
No. No, I need to call
Rest.
Ethan.
Rest, ma'am. Rest. You need
No.
to get your strength back.
Please, no, let me.
So, I mean, do you think that you'll be able to move past Teresa so you can live your life and be happy with me and the kids?
Isn't it obvious?
Hello?
Hi, Gwen, it's me. Thought a lot about what you said, and it's not fair of me to keep you waiting for an answer, so I'm going to come to the mansion right now. I'm going to tell you what I decided.
All right, let me ask you this. Don't you trust Noah and Fancy enough to know that despite all these problems, they love you? Okay, so I'll take that as a no.
Not so fast, Mama. I used to trust Noah. And I really want to trust him again. But it's hard to forget seeing him with Fancy.
Exactly.
I can't.
Exactly. And it's the same with me seeing Fancy with Noah.
All right. But if you knew for certain that Fancy loved you, would you still feel...
Well, how do I not doubt Fancy when I have seen her with Noah?
All right, so you're not sure you love her then?
I didn't say that. I think that Fancy loves me. I just think that something else is going on.
I'm sorry, Mijo, but I still hear doubt in your voice. Because if you loved Fancy beyond any shadow of a doubt, I don't think that you would be this upset with the situation with Noah. Sorry, and neither with you, Paloma.
It seems like evil has more important things to do than cause couples to have problems. There's war, famine, keeping a certain vice president alive.
Look, if it wasn't evil that landed us in bed together, then what was it?
Maybe there's something in the water after all.
You know, I even suspected Alistair for a while, but there's just no proof to back that up. All I do know is that something strange is going on.
At least Fancy and Noah are here together, and Luis and Paloma aren't here to see them. But I wish there was some way I could get everyone together. If I can. Maybe I can.
Well, Mama, you've given us a lot to think about. Thanks for trying to help.
We love you for that. So much. Let's go take a walk. Maybe we can decide whether or not we can trust Fancy and Noah again.
Well, like I said, if you really love them, you will.
Still in the morgue. That man. My guardian. I wonder if he was real or if I imagined it. What did he say? He said, no one can know I'm alive. I wanted to call Ethan. He wouldn't let me use the phone. I didn't imagine it. It's real. This is my chance. I've got to call Ethan. He has to know that I didn't die.
Okay, this has got to be it. Just know that Ethan is going to come back here. He's going to say that he thought about it and that he's ready to be a family with me and the children. So, What is it that you want to talk to me about?
It's about us. It's about our future, and I have decided where I want to go from here.
Okay. I have to call Ethan. Oh, no. Ah! I didn't survive a shark attack, only to die in a fall. I've got to call Ethan, my family, someone, to let them know that I'm alive.
Gave a lot of thought to what you said. About thinking past my own pain to how the children must be feeling. And my responsibility towards them. And I know you're anxious for me to commit to a future with you and the children.
And Ethan, you know, it's not just for me and them. It is for you, too.
I believe you. But you need to understand something right now. Teresa's still in my heart. She always will be.
Mama's right, you know. I think we just have to believe that Noah and Fancy love us.
Yeah, and because we believe that, we have to trust them no matter what.
Okay, Louise and Paloma are here just in time to see Fancy and Noah together. I wonder if the 3 strikes and you're out rule applies to troubled couples. Guess I'll find out as soon as they see each other. Oh no. Wait, Fancy and Noah aren't where Louise and Paloma will see them. They're going to walk right by and not even notice they're there. I have to figure out a way to tip off Louise and Paloma that Fancy and Noah are together. How?
I have to call Ethan. He has to know that I'm alive. So you're saying that you are never going to stop loving Teresa?
No, I won't. She is a part of me, Gwen. But I thought about what you said, and I do think you're right. She's not coming back. She's gone, and I need to move forward, and I need to put her to rest. We need to move on with our lives.
Okay, I mean, are you...
I'm saying that, yes, you and I, we should be together. We should be together for the kids. We should be together as a family.
Ethan. Oh, my God.
Sorry. This could be important. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Someone must be dead.
How can I get Louise and Paloma to notice Fancy and Noah together? Of course.
What was that?
What the hell?
Not again.
Let the good times roll.
Who is it?
It's my office, but no one would call me this late unless someone was dead. Hello? Yeah. No, I appreciate that, but listen, this is going to have to wait till morning, okay? Please go home and get some rest. All right, thank you. Sorry. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just, when the phone rang and the way you answered it, I was afraid it was something bad, maybe even something that would keep us apart yet again.
Listen, it's not going to happen. I've made my decision about this. I really have. I want to be with you and the children. I do. And just in case you're wondering, it's not out of duty. It's because I love you.
Yeah, but not as much as you love Teresa.
I honestly do love you. I do. I wouldn't say it if it weren't true.
Ethan, I love you. And I promise you, I'm going to make you very, very happy. I am going to be the best wife and the best mother you could ever hope for.
And I'm going to be the best father and the best husband that you could ever hope for.
The call didn't go through. Gotta keep trying. He has to know I'm alive.
Grandfather would be so proud of me. I got Luis and Cloma to catch Fancy and Noah in the clinch again.
Well, well, well. What have we here?
Luis.
Cloma.
So what's your excuse for us catching you this time?
Okay, with the implant at full blast, Fancy can do something that'll make Luis hate her forever. Then I'll be there to console Luis over his loss, and the rest, as they say, be history.
Ethan, I am so, so happy that you decided to move on and be a family with me and the kids.
I am too. Yeah, no, it feels right.
Yeah. So, I mean, should I get some champagne and we can celebrate?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sure.
You know, Ethan, it feels right because it is right. And not just for us, but for the children too.
I'm on board. I'm on board 100%. Could never love Gwen the way I love you. And even though you're not here with me in this life anymore, my God, I feel you.
I hope you're in heaven, Mia. Filled with the peace that comes from being with God. Holy Mother, I'm sorry. I know this is a lot to ask. But if there was some way you could give me some sign to let me know that my Teresa didn't suffer when she left us. And that she has found her way into God's loving arms. I would be so grateful. Crane residence.
Mama. Oh, God, Mama, it's me.
Hello?
Mama, I'm alive. I'm alive.
Something tells me I better find Luis and fast.
I still don't know if I can trust you.
Gwen, I want to adopt little Ethan.
I have to figure out a way to keep Fancy and Luis apart.
You murdering bitch.